my scrappy friends. So I have another December daily page for you, and this is day 17 and 18, but only number 18 has pictures on it. So while I was finishing up this process, I actually finished printing off my pages. So that is why day 18 only has pictures. So here I am trying to think about what I want to put on that inside of that 2 by it's like a 2 by 6 or 2 by 8 strip slot, and I really hate those slots because it's kind of hard to fit something in there and have it stay. But so I cut out a sheet of it's from Deja Vu, and it has holly leaves, and then that white side right there is like an iridescent type of, like, it's really shiny. It's really really nice. I don't think that side is really meant to be used as like on its own, but that would be like really fun to cut out silhouette cuts if one had a silhouette. So I use a strip of red paper or it's actually like a white paper that I used red watercolor on at another time, and then I used a strip of paper that I had a gold acrylic paint on. So I really like that red and gold combination. It's just really fun. So I use an LA Studios blurb that said it's the most wonderful time of the year, and then a October afternoon little snippet that says season's greetings, I think is what it says. Yeah. And then I just put the number on Pop Dots, and I don't separate them, but I really wish I had. And if I wasn't that lazy at this point, I'm probably not going to change it. But I mean, if I really wanted to, I could go back and cut it, but it's kind of a lot of work. So I'm thinking about what I want to put in those 4 by 4. And I know that on the one day, it's my husband's work party, like company party, and he's in the military, and so they have usually for like Christmas, they'll have more of them to get together and do a nice like party and stuff. So we decided to all go to that, and I knew I was going to use some pictures from that, and I knew that Santa was coming, so or that Santa was there because this had already happened when I did this page. Actually, I did this like the day after, and so I decided to use that piece right there, and I want to say that's Bo Bunny, and the one side is gold, and then with like different flourishes on it, and then the other side is like an outdoor scene with trees, and then I had painted red watercolor and then like gold on top, almost to look like stars or like ornament type things. I don't. I was just playing around, and I do that when like I'm painting something for a page. If I have leftover paint, I'll use it on another page or something, and I just use it up. So I'll use it on scraps or whatever. Just, so I have something else in a case like this where I want something. So I'm looking for something to go in that gold space because I like the gold with the teal, but I really want something to kind of cover some of it up because I don't want all of it to show. So I have that magical that I'm really thinking will work well. And I want something like a chipboard piece or something a little bigger so I could put my number on. And I've seen that snowflake, and it had like a gold yellow color, and I thought that that would work really really well with the gold. So, and I really like the way that that card turned out. And then I'm gonna use some stars on there, and those are from Marion Bright from Pink Paisley, and those are from this year. Really love the black on there. They're really really fun. So, and I edge everything in that old road color, and I need to get another one, guys. I lost mine. I went to go work on putting in pictures today, and oh my gosh, I lost it. I don't know what happened to it. It must have fell on the floor, but I can't find it, and I'm really sad because it was almost done anyway. So I'm just looking to see because I know I want something else on there because I'm probably going to journal, but I'm not sure what I want, and I'm just looking for that perfect piece of paper. So next year I will definitely not have to go Christmas paper shopping at all. I might just have to get some embellishments and then that's it. So I'm kind of happy about that because I know I don't have to spend that much money on Christmas stuff, except for if there's new Christmas lines that are really cute, right? No, I'll just have to get the kit that's Christmas or something. So I do end up choosing that Cartabella paper right there, that one with the gift on it. I thought that that would be really cute. So for a journaling piece or something. And I like the way that the green goes with the gold and the red, especially since I have that October afternoon. So here I'm back on this page, and I think I'm about to put my numbers on there. And like I said, I actually cut those in half because I like the way that they look separated as opposed to together because there's the white piece of paper. Just it looks awkward. So I'm trying to think about what I want on that side. Do I want to add some of that paper to it? I know I want to put something on there because I don't want to just leave it that whole holly and leaves. Even though it's really pretty, I really want something else. And I want to use the space up. You know, if I can embellish on this area, it's a smaller space, but I can embellish on it. And then it gets rid of some of my product, but it also gives me places to like, if I want to journal or to look cute, you know. So, I mean, I am trying to keep this simple, but I want to make it look nice too. I don't want to go back and go up. This was near the end of the page because as you can see, I have hardly anything, you know, embellished or something. So I'm thinking I want to use this tag and I am going to make like stitch marks with that Sakura pen. And that is not a white pen though. It looks white. It actually is a glaze pen, which I thought I was buying white when I bought it. It's a pain. I've been having a hard time finding a white pen. If anybody can recommend a white pen, a good one that actually does write, that writes white. So I'm trying to think, do I want to put that tag? I do like that ticket tag, but I thought with the regular brown tag, it was just a little too much. And that tag is DIY, I think. I think that's from the DIY collection. Yeah. So it's just plain craft. So I'm trying to decide, do I want it sideways? Do I want it up? And in the end, I do decide that I like it that way, and I'm just going to cut the end off, which I'm kind of sad because I like the whole tag, but I think, well, once I stamp on it, it'll look really cute. So I use some Tim Holtz ink, and then I'm going to use green. And I just have those little tiny Tim Holtz ones. I thought that it would be a better way for me to get more for my money and also to try different colors because I have not tried any Tim Holtz. And so I wasn't sure. And I knew that it was near Christmas when I bought it, or Christmas was coming, and I didn't have any green ink. So I thought that that would be a good way to get some green, but not too much because I probably won't use green very often. I mean, I don't know what I would use green for, really. Like I bought red just for Christmas too. So I'm just looking through and seeing if I can find like a die cut or some pieces that I can use in there because I want something else there. And in the end, I don't think I go with any of that. I spend a lot of time looking for stuff when I did this. This took me like way too long. I think because I don't know. I think some of it was because I've been I up to this time I had been working a lot on this December, and I still am working. That's pretty much all I'm working on because I want to get it finished at this point because now Christmas is over. So, you know, I want to get stuff in, finish it up. And so I like that Dear Santa from Ellie Studios. The silver and the red look really nice, and I just use an October afternoon tag. So here's my pictures. And at first I was thinking about using that because it says Here Comes Santa. And then I just decided that the hat on there is just too busy for what I'm looking for. So I remembered that I had painted Christmas trees on a piece of mixed media paper. And so I decide that I'm going to cut out my own sheet just to add. And I knew at this point there was I was going to need to add a few more pages anyway to my album because I'm running out of space. So next year, I know that I need to get an extra pack or two of like stuff for my albums or use a different type of album. I don't know. I think next I would actually wouldn't mind using an album that's all like 4x4, like four by four page protectors. I found that I kind of like that size when I was printing out my pictures. So I picked out this October afternoon that has a poinsettias. And I know that most of it's going to get covered up, but I really like the red pieces and the pieces of the branches and the leaves that you see. I thought that that would look really nice with that piece that I use watercolor. Now, I would have used a hole punch, except for I can't find my hole punch. So I'm just going to wing it and use my piercer. And so I'm going to use some of those that I just color with Tim Holtz, and I'm just wiping it off because there was a lot and it got on the page, and I didn't was trying to not get ink all over everything, even though I did. So, and here I just decided to do a couple gray just for this other side. So, and I just ink the edges of this. I try to ink everything with the ink if I can. Though I think I used the red for that one. And so I'm just going to put that on there. And I really like the way that that page had turned out. And that I had just made when I was doing, I think I was doing my triangle layout a while ago that I worked on. So here's pictures of my kids' Christmas tree ice cream cones that they made at the Christmas party. They had a lot of fun making them. And then they ate them too. I was really impressed. And here's the ticket. I thought that that would look really cute there for a small amount of journaling, and then I wouldn't have to journal on the page itself if I didn't have to. And I really didn't want to add too much journaling on this page because there's already 3 pictures. So I really want the focal point to be mostly the pictures, but and on each picture I write the name of the child who made the ice cream cone so I wouldn't forget later on, because in the future I probably will have forgotten. So, and then I just use a black Sharpie for this. I tend to not like to use the Sharpies that much when I'm doing my layouts, but I use the Sharpie a lot for this album. I don't know if it's just because it was handy or what. And so I use mostly Teresa Collins. I really liked the colors on that white that she had in her enamel dots. And I lost an enamel dot there. I'm like, where did it go? I plucked it off by accident. I found it later on, so. And I picked out that tree, but in the end, I'm not really sure I care for it there. I just left it though. So here I'm going to journal a little bit about the fact that Santa was there at the party. Since I didn't end up using the pictures, I just thought it was too much. And that my kids had already known that it wasn't the real Santa anyway. So that was really funny. My daughter was like, "It's okay, Mom. We won't tell anyone that then that's not the real Santa, that you guys get my gifts." So they know. My kids know. We've told them. We're not really trying to, play the whole Santa thing all up. I mean, they loved seeing Santa though, let me tell you. I mean, they still have that magical moment even though they know that it's not real. Well, maybe my son doesn't realize it, but but he's 3, so, So here I do decide to use that naughty or nice, and I don't know. I really wished that I could have it in a pocket protector and then be able to pull it out, but I just didn't have any pocket protectors that I thought it would look good to pull out of. So I use some washi tape on the side that has like an atlas look. And then I'll put the Santa. And I just use the glue dots on there on the die cut. Oh, there's my child. I think that's Sam. I was doing this during the day. And when I scrap during the day, my kids really want to come in and see what I'm doing. And they want to scrap with me, which is great. But I get nothing done. So, which could be why it took like way longer to do this page. So here are the close-ups, and I don't have pictures on 17 yet, but Like I said, guys, I will do a flip through because there's quite a few pages that I didn't do videos for, and I will make sure I do videos for the rest of the album after this. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye.